Hello and welcome to my Qigong mobility video focusing on your upper back strength, mobility, stretch. So, starting in our Qigong stance, feet are hip width apart, slight bend in the knees, tucking the tailbone under, shoulders back, and reaching the crown of our head up towards the sky. Take some nice deep breaths here, settling in to the position. We're going to start simple just by rotating our head to each side. This is a move we don't want to lose and a really easy thing to do throughout your day. Right, next we're going to reach our arms out to the side and just bend our head to the side, ear towards the shoulder, feeling the stretch down the side of your neck, probably down the opposite arm as well. Just keeping the neck range of motion moving. Right, rest the arms, bringing them in front of you. We're going to round the back and then rotate our thumbs back, looking up, reaching the arms back, opening up the chest. Hands back down, squat a little bit, and bring the arms back. Really rotating the arms outward, targeting a muscle called subscapularis, which can really tighten up and round our shoulders forward. All right, float your arms back down to the side. Bringing them back up again, clasp your hands behind your head. Keeping your hips pointing forward, just turn your upper body as far as you can go. We'll do this 3 times per side, so don't push yourself too hard here. You might be very stiff. Just trying to unstick the thoracic spine here and just get an idea of how far you can go. Maybe getting a little farther with each repetition. Breathing in as you come to center, and then exhale while you're rotating. All right, next, another very simple but effective move, some shoulder rolls. So we'll start rolling forward, really exaggerating each part of the roll. So really rounding out at the front, depressing your shoulders down, really pulling them back and scrunching them up towards the ears, trying to make the biggest circle that you can. This is a great way to reduce some tension throughout your day. So you can just sit back and do some shoulder rolls. Switch backwards now. So we'll do 6 forward and then now doing 6 backwards. Same thing again, really exaggerating the movement. Just working through the knots and the stickiness in the mid-back. All right, moving into a little bit of Qigong. Bringing our hands out in front, palms facing down, just squat down a little bit. Stand up as you open your chest nice and wide, stretching across the chest, and then back down again. Inhaling as you open, exhaling as you close and squat down. Again, here we are opening up the chest, which really helps with posture. Okay, bringing our hands down, we're going to interlace the fingers and bring our palms upward towards the chest, turning them and then reaching up, looking up at our hands. Okay, keep reaching as you look forward. Release the hands. Pause at about shoulder height and just give a little extension there, opening up the chest further. We're going to repeat that. When we turn our hands, we're going to turn to one side, again keeping our hips stable and just trying to turn the upper body, looking up at the hands. Keep reaching, look forward, release, pause for that extra chest stretch, and back to the start. We'll turn to the opposite side this time. Keep reaching up as you turn back to center. Release. Pause and stretch. We're going to do those 3 moves again. A little bit more flow this time. You can choose to pause and do the chest stretch or just do a nice flow, focusing on breathing. Exhaling all the way down. Interlace the fingers, and here we turn to one side. Reaching up, looking up at our hands. Back to center, reaching up, look forward, and release. Okay, nice inhale on the way up. Turning to the other side, breathing normally here. Maybe an inhale as you reach up and look forward, and a nice slow exhale back down, floating the hands down to your sides. Now we're going to squat again, hands at our sides. Standing up straight, we move our arms about 45 degrees and then rotate them outwards as far as we can, looking behind one shoulder. Coming back to center, sit down, repeat on the other side, turning the thumbs so that they're facing backwards, looking behind the other shoulder. This is a great stretch for the neck and again the chest and that subscap muscle that tightens up so easily. Also helps improve circulation to the head and the brain. So again, another great exercise throughout your workday. If you're just feeling a bit foggy and tired, try this a few times to see if it helps. Right, last time here. Just rest your arms down by the sides. Take some nice breaths and really notice any changes that you're experiencing. Bringing your hands up in front of the shoulders. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades back and down. Then we're going to push forward, extending the wrists and really rounding out the upper back. Bringing the hands back, relaxing the wrists, squeezing the back, pushing the chest out. And then hands come forward, straight out in front, rounding the upper back. So we're strengthening here by engaging the area between the shoulder blades, and then stretching forward. Dynamic stretches like this are great because we're strengthening one side and stretching the other, and also moving all of our joints while we do it. One more time here, pushing out. And we're going to bring our hands as if we're holding a ball in front of our chest and ribs. Turning, left hand reaches in front, right behind. Swing both arms, bringing your right hand behind your head, left hand behind your back. Shift your hand, hooking your finger onto your ear. Palm of the hand is on the back of the head. So you're going to look up to the upper elbow without turning, so against a bit of resistance. And then you're going to squat down and turn, reaching that elbow to the opposite hip. Repeating the movement, looking up at the elbow, and then squatting down. Reaching the elbow toward the hips, which is actually impossible, so don't try too hard. That's just the pattern that we want to see. Here you can try moving your low back hand up a bit, feeling more of a stretch in the front of that shoulder. We'll do it one more time on this side. Straightening back up to center. Bringing both arms out. We're going to reach left hand across the front, swing our arms, left hand behind the head, right hand on the low back. Hook your finger onto your ear, and we'll repeat, looking up to that top elbow, trying not to move the upper body too much, and then bending down, reaching that elbow to the opposite hip. Looking up and back down. Some really good spinal twists here. Really great shoulder range of motion. All right, looking back to center. Arms out to the side and float them back down. Again, feeling those shoulders. They should feel nice and loose. Stepping in, feet together. Palms just below the belly button and facing up. We're going to raise them up. And at about chest height, rotate the hands out and up, looking up towards the sky. And bring your palms to the middle, slowly pushing them down the midline. Squat at the bottom. You're going to step out to one side. Here you're going to straighten out the knees, extending the arms out to the side, turning the palms up at about ear level. Here we're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows, head goes back, back is arched, tailbone sticks out. And then we straighten up again into our nice star shape. Step back in and hands push down the midline. Squatting down, we'll repeat on the other side. Standing up nice and straight. A lot of cues to remember here. So Bend the knees, bend the elbows, arch the back, look up to the sky, tailbone sticks out, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then relax back out to our star. So we'll repeat the move into our star. I'm going to turn sideways so you can kind of see the arch of the back. Bending, tailbone goes out, arching the back, head goes back. And back to our star, stepping in. And just a little squat at the bottom. Stepping out to the other side. Do some breathing here. So breathing in as we go out to our star. Exhale into the position. Hold your breath for just a moment as you squeeze the shoulder blades. And inhale back up to our star. And then exhaling back into center, pushing the hands down. There is our final move for today. So we'll step back out into our Qigong stance. We're just going to do 3 nice big circles, gathering up some fresh qi, pushing it down towards our lower dantian. This is the area just below our belly button. It's where we store all of our fresh energy. This is where our energy comes from. So we want to collect all the nice fresh qi. This is why I love to do Qigong outside. So last one here. Finishing with our hands on our lower dantian. For women, right hand first, left hand over top, and vice versa for men. Here's a moment, close your eyes, take some nice deep breaths, notice what you're feeling, and give a little bow. Thank you so much. Have some fun with the leaves, and we'll see you in the next video.